The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it, shedding through the defense. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
7-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle by Dion Bush. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here's Brian Ake. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll set up to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
This is my mode, baby.
Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
His kick is
early on. They have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Boy, he ain't seem like
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bears.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 35 on second down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Kenny Stills. 76 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Patterson on the draw play. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st down, Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As the Bears push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 1st half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
A gain of 55 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Bears 27. Texans 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Screenplay, Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Houston.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up
this clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. The final shot before the break, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Deion Bush with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And the Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's free going down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bears 41, Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. And he's going to get a solid gain of brought down 2nd and right at a yard.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Texans cut into that lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Kidder here, it's complete.
Watson.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he spins past him and into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Makes it
under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he finds Jimmy Graham. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 48, Texans 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. They find some open field here. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I got you, baby. I got you.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Trubisky's pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. One last throw here for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Texans.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6 and 7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.